Hello, how are you, everybody? It's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. Hi. It's been a day, guys. Been a day. However, I did find a new flavor of LaCroix. It's strawberry peach, and it's gosh darn delightful. So I don't know if any of you are like LaCroix chuggers like myself, but the strawberry peach is quite nice. I just found it. I don't know if it's like a new flavor or it's just like a seasonal one. I've only ever seen it one place, and then I liked it so much. I had Greg go back to the store, and I said, "Hey, will you just get me like a bunch of them because I want to stock up just in case they don't see it again?" And I thought he was gonna bring like 4 cases home, and he brought like 10. So I have so much LaCroix at home right now. It's all the same flavor, but I'm like, whatever, I'll use it. So I have so many of it. Hey, girl. Hey. Yay. Half the afternoon off. I love that. Hey, Sharon. How are you? Yeah. So many. It's like 80 cans of it. So good times, I'm having a good time with it. That's a positive. Um, It's just like a lot of annoying, stupid shit just keeps happening, like, every day. Like, the saga of my dishwasher, I know I have talked about this, but, like, I'm gonna vent for a hot minute, so if you just wanna hear me bitch, here we go. So, like, the very beginning of August, I would say just about, like, exactly a month ago, like, maybe, like, the 7th or 8th of August, my dishwasher broke. And I was like, okay, shit. Called a repair guy who came over on August 9th to repair it. He said it's not worth repairing. This thing, it's old and the motor died. It should be more expensive than a new one. So I said, fuck, okay. So I bought a new dishwasher on August 10th. Do I have an installed dishwasher in my house? Fucking no. And it is September 3rd. It's just it took, like, over 2 weeks to arrive, and then I paid for installation, so the installer is supposed to get it from the store, bring it to my house, and install it. I've already paid for it, right? It gets to the store. We're not hearing from anybody, so finally we called the store, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "Oh, they're calling this number," and we're like, "I don't know who the fuck that is, it's not us. We gave you the right number, and somehow you fucked this up." So finally, they give them the correct number. We finally get a hold of them. And we finally get a date, which was yesterday. They were gonna come, they were gonna pick up the washer, they were gonna bring it here and install it. And I said, "Great." So the guy gets here yesterday and he's like, "This isn't gonna fit." I'm like, "Yes, it is gonna fucking fit. Dishwashers are all the same fucking size." And what had happened is, since this is like a brand new one and my old one was like 12 years old, they are almost exactly the same height. The height difference is 0.08 of an inch. Millimeters, motherfucker. So he's like, "I can't fit it in there because millimeters." And I almost lost my shit because I'm like, "No, no, no, I measured this right. If it's a fucking millimeter, there's another problem here." Okay. So basically, there was just some tile, the width of a floor tile. So the guy leaves. So Greg, my man, he's very handy, and I'm very fortunate because he's like, "Okay, let me fix this." So he takes hours. We don't really have the right tools, but we have enough. So he chips out tile just in the area we need it chipped out. So great. He's chipped out all the tile. He's resurfaced the floor and he waterproofed it. Great. It should fucking fit now because those millimeters are taken care of. However, turns out the guy who installed it 12 years ago didn't do it right and he didn't install an overflow valve. So we had to go do that. So Greg installed the overflow valve. And when he was doing that, like the pipe that, like your drain pipe that like leaves the house, um, he was under the sink. He like bumped it with his elbow. He didn't hit it hard even, and it just disintegrated. So I still don't have a dishwasher. I have the dishwasher. It's in my house. I just have a dishwasher in a box. and a hole in my cabinets and no pipe. It's like every day. There's just like a new fucking thing. And then I didn't even bring up like last week or so, my pipes were making weird sounds, like they were screaming, and it was because my regulator broke. And if they got any more pressure in my pipes, they would have exploded. So I had to fix that. And it's just like, why can't I just have a dishwasher? It's been going on for like a month at this point, and it's like it's just one stupid fucking thing after a stupid fucking thing. So I'm just like at and these aren't even big problems. You know what I mean? Like who cares? Like this is not life or death. It's just chipping some tile. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just like what witch cursed me? Because it's like every goddamn day of my life, just nothing is going right. And I'm like, why? So that's my vibe. How's everyone else? Hey, how are you? Large plate order of LaCroix. Is it like LaCroix? Is it supposed to be LaCroix? At my work last week, or still have them left. Love it. Yeah. Yep. Of course, yeah, the guy like, I didn't go through, like, a store, I just bought all the stuff and I had, like, a handyman do it because I was young and dumb and didn't have a lot of money, so apparently, you're getting what I paid for, but it worked for 12 years. So, he installed it, it worked, he just didn't bring it up to code, so I'm like that was fun, but luckily Greg is very handy, and he has fixed most of the problems, except now we need to have the plumber come to fix the pipes. Because, like, they just disintegrated, and so good times, everybody. Every day another fucking thing. Ugh. And the plumber still hasn't shown up. So as soon as the plumber shows up, and then we called like the installer and they didn't answer. And so we're trying to get back on the like their rotation. So who knows when that'll be? Probably another week. So it will be a good month. Exactly. Pretty much since my dishwasher broke. And until I get a new one, which is redonkulous. I don't know. Am I just being impatient? I just feel like it shouldn't have taken this long. Like this is just bizarre at this point. Like something is holding me back from it. Anyway, hi. So I'm a little stressed out over a bunch of stupid shit, and I'm trying to just like let it go because it's really not that important. A year from now, I won't even care about it. I'm trying to like zen vibe out about it, like release it. But like just every day. Yay, did some dishes finally ready to relax. Well, that's good. Oh, how's the kitty? I remember you mentioned your kitty had some health problems. I don't know if you want to talk about it, so I'm not gonna make you, but I hope your kitty's feeling better. I did. I have read the first 4 books of that series. I just got the novella, and then there's book 5. So I only have a little bit left, and then I'm out of books in the series. But tonight, I think I am going to read something. I don't Here's the thing. Okay. So I have The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson because I want to do a drunk classics on it. But I can't do a drunk classics live because I'm not drinking right now. It's only 5:09, which I mean, I could if I want. I'm an adult, but like I don't have any drinks right now. Should I wait? I think I should just wait till a day where I could like read it all. It's not that long of a book. It's like 182 pages. Like I could read this all in an afternoon and like have some drinks and like have a nice drunk classics experience. So I don't know. This is kind of the vibe for right now. Or I could read Alona Andrews' novella and probably finish that as well. Because that one's like even shorter, I think. It's only 130 something pages, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let me see. I have it somewhere. I'm just forgetting which app. There we go. It's 139 pages. Like, I'll knock that whole thing out. So, I don't know. I'm taking suggestions from the group. Taking the next 2 days off work and people are losing their minds. Oh no. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta be like, I don't know, like the Greg said this to me a few years ago when I was having a rough time, where he's just like, it's okay to let things fail. It's not your job to hold everything together. And I was like, it's not my job to hold everything together. It's okay to let things fail. It's hard to remember to do, but you're right. Let them fail. It's not your job to keep them all in line. Half on my lap. Oh, good. I'm glad he's doing all right. Poor little guy. Who's interesting. Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. I don't know. Like I have read a little bit. I've skimmed a bit of this, and then I'm gonna save it for the video because I have some hot takes that I really want to get into because I think people are either gonna be like, "Oh my god, you're right," or they're gonna be like, "What the fuck." It's gonna go one of those two ways. I don't think anyone will just be like meh about it because it's a hot take. So we'll see. I'll get a little drunky pants and have my hot take. But yeah, I have one for Haunting a Hill House that I'm kind of excited to do. We shall see. Yes. Take those days off. I love it. Had a 4-day weekend, but now I'd like it to be the weekend because it's your birthday on Saturday. Holy smokes, Sharon! Happy birthday! Happy early birthday! I'm so excited. Hope you're going camping. I hope you have a lovely time. Happy birthday, adventurers. 52 of Accomplice to the Villain. I need to read it. Oh, wait, no. Did I read that one? Is that the third one or the second one? I don't know. I need to read the third one. I don't remember what the names are. Read The Sundial by Shirley Jackson. Okay. Very cool. I don't have that one. I just have Haunting of Hill House, and I think I have We've Always Lived in the Castle, which I read a long time ago. I don't remember much of it. I know I've read it, but I'm like, ooh. See Owen Wilson, Catherine Zeta-Jones movie when you finish. Of what? Wait, of what? Were they in The Haunting of Hill House? I know there's an adaptation on Netflix. It's supposed to be good. I'm very interested in this. Which one is that? For there that Owen Wilson in The Haunting of Hill House. Wow, like that's all I'm thinking right now. And I can't go there. It's gonna break me. But yes, happy birthday, Sharon. The third one. Okay, good. I need to read that one. Are you liking it, Caitlin? It's on my to-do list, but my to-do list is forever long. Yay. I know. Well, at least the kitties are doing better overall, so that's good. And I'm very happy that you're going to have a lovely birthday weekend. Girl, like I can't. Owen Wilson. I'm Googling it. Of Hill House. Oh, it's just called The Haunting. Is it The Haunting of Hill House? And Liam Neeson's in it? What? Yeah, and these are all the names of the characters. Holy moly. Okay, I'll have to watch it, but after I read the book, because I don't think I've actually read The Haunting of Hill House. I know of it, and I've read like bits of it. I read essays about it, but I haven't read the thing. So I have a hot take, and I want to see if that is confirmed by reading the actual text. But anyway, that is wonderful. I'm so happy that exists. Owen Wilson doing something serious. Like I don't know, he was kind of in that serious phase in the late 90s. Well, I'm using serious loosely. He was just playing like not no, never mind. I'm not even going to say he was serious in anything because he was in Anaconda and he got eaten by the snake. Sorry, spoilers. It's like I feel like it's that vibe where he's just like, I'm a scientist and I'm goofy. Whoops, I got eaten by a snake. But now, whoops, I'm in a haunted house. Okay. I've lost it. I've no. Still reading Six of Crows. Yay! Sundial's about a weird family waiting for the apocalypse. Oh, that should be good. She does write like tension very well. I'm glad I do because I am astounded by it. I'm the page 50. Oh, I want to read about Kingsley so bad. Okay, okay. I need to read it. It just hasn't happened yet. It'll happen eventually. Marley. Yeah, Marley and Me, the dog one, I refuse to watch it. I can't. I can't do that to myself. I refuse. You got the last third of Blood Jade to read tonight. Then you're switching to the undercutting of Rosie and Adam. Fabulous. I love that. Hopefully you can get that last third done. Oh, Kingsley chapter. Yeah, I heard like the frog has chapters now. And I always thought he was kind of like if you guys like Howl's Moving Castle, like the movie, I haven't read the original text. I know, but I love the movie. And it reminds me of like Turnip Head, like the prince who's like a scarecrow. That's like Kingsley for me. So that's why I kind of feel like we're doing a frog prince situation, and I'm very excited to read about it. Anyway, on that note, I do have Shirley Jackson, but I might wait for an evening where I could just like have wine and read the whole damn thing at once. That might be what I do. I did read a whole book yesterday. It was a short book. I did it for a video. Yeah. It's just like, let's all go cry together. Hey, Cassie. How are you, girl? Anyway, it's been a fucking day, guys. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm trying to just let it go in the word like the infamous words of Elsa. Just let it go. It's fine. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But I think I will wait on this one because I do want to have like the right time to devote to it. Because I do want to like stream of consciousness of it a little bit. Because it'll be a vlog. It's gonna be a drunk classic. I'm doing drunk classics on Haunting Hill House, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, yesterday I did read a book and I vlogged it. So that's another video I have filmed, not even touched. I haven't even looked at the footage, but due to popular request, I am finishing the Twilight content. So I read The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner last night, which is short. So I just read the whole thing. And like, I don't know why it exists. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't really know what I recorded because I get a little loosey goosey and then just start talking. So we're gonna find out. But that was last night. So I do have a couple videos filmed already in the works. I have an Anne Rice recap coming up soon enough. I have filmed it. I haven't edited it yet. But yeah, I have my slate of videos pretty much for the rest of the year. I figured it out and I was worried about it and then I figured it out. Allegedly. So we'll see. But I have my slate figured out. I'm happy about it. Anyway, we have been talking for like 20 minutes. Why don't we go ahead and do our first sprint of the evening? Let me bring up Miles, our wonderful dog companion. There you are. There you are, Slugger. All right, everybody. 30 minutes starting canal. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our sprint. How did it go? Ooh, I'm just enjoying it. Although I will, here's the thing. So I'm reading a novella, Sleep With Me, Ilona Andrews. And I only have like the graphic audio where they put sound effects and stuff, but it doesn't read the whole text. So it's kind of hard to figure out where they are because it jumps around and it skips paragraphs and stuff. And I hate that. But here we are. Anyway, so I got about 46% of the way through. I am on page 54 of, well, according to the book, 54 of 139, but 46% of the audiobook because it skips paragraphs at a time. Anyway, I'm just doing vibes, just vibes. I'm also very hungry. It's just weird. I ate food today. Like, I ate 2 meals today. I had an omelet because I'm getting good at making French omelets. So I made an omelet and I had a chili cheese veggie dog. So I ate food. I ate like 2 things today. But I'm so hungry right now. I don't know why. I don't know. Some days I'm just like ravenous and some days I just don't want anything. I don't know. I'm having a hungry day. So I know, right? That's rare. Sometimes I usually forget. I just forget because I get busy. But executive dysfunction. But I remembered today. So I've eaten 2 meals. They weren't large meals, but I ate 2 things. So I ate food. I don't know. I think Gregory, since he's been doing so much work, he deserves a treat. So I'll probably get Chinese takeout because, like, I don't love Chinese food, and it's strictly because I'm a vegetarian. And all of like the good flavor and like that tastiness comes from meat in their food. So I'm kind of left with the vegetarian options that don't have that like flavor. So they're just kind of bland. I don't know. If give me some recommendations because like every Chinese place I've tried, it's just like the vegetarian options are just very bland. There's this one Chinese place I kind of like near me because they make veggie pot stickers and like those are really good actually. So I might just get like a lot of pot stickers and have a good time. We shall see. Where were we? The Kingsley chapter's an accomplice. 75%. Okay. Do you like it? I mean, you adore the Kingsley chapters, but how's everything else? Really like the Bree Chanter book? I mean, it's fine, I guess, but it's just like we already know what happens. So like, why are we putting this out? So it's fine. I read it all. I know. I try to do it as gently as possible. A little whisper. I put on my soothing voice. I don't go full volume at least, but yeah. Anyway. Hi. Page 92 of Emily Wilde, number 2. All right. Love it. Page 97. Fabulous. Love that. Show me the egg drop soup his partner made him. Egg drop soup. Soups are not my friend as a vegetarian because they always have like meat broth a lot of the times. But yeah, I do eat eggs. I'm lacto-ovo vegetarian, so I'll eat like dairy and eggs, but I don't eat meat of any kind, including fish, because sometimes people forget fish is meat. I don't know why. It just it's something I come in across like way too much, or sometimes they think macaroni and cheese is a vegetable. Have you guys experienced this, or is it just me? Because like I get it when I was in Kentucky at a barbecue restaurant that they had the vegetable platter and you get to choose like a bunch of their vegetable sides and one of them was mac and cheese and I'm like that is 0% a vegetable, but here we are. And I get that in Kentucky because at least they're trying, but I found a place in LA that had the same thing, a vegetable platter, macaroni and cheese, and I'm like okay. Like, at a certain point, I'm just like, all right, I'm just not going to ask any questions and hope for the best. Just started The Spirit That Bears Its Teeth. Ooh, by Andrew Joseph White. Almost at 50 pages. Love it. What is it about? I mean, that's a dope title. I love the title. Hey, Cinny. River Teeth. River of Teeth by Sarah Gailey. Nice. You like it more than Echo. I haven't read River of Teeth, but I love The Echo Wife. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm thinking I'm definitely could have put the new Sarah Gailey as an option for next month's book club, but that's coming in a couple weeks or yeah, in a couple of weeks on the 15th. I usually post it halfway through the month. So I'm going to put that one on Spread Me by Sarah Gailey because it comes out in October. So it'll be like a new release. Wait, does it come out next month? It comes out this month. So it'll still be a new release. Whatever. I'm getting there. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? Tofu and rice. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's tofu and rice though, you know? Like I'll get like a veggie fried rice, but it's just veggie fried rice, you know? It's not like, ooh, flavor. It's just fried rice. Yay. I'm so glad. I need to read it. There's a lot of tofu dishes, but sometimes they just say it's a tofu dish, but it still has pork in it. Like, I have been tricked multiple times by this, where I get it, I'm like, "That is like bacon." Like, what? So, you have to check. I have found that they're like, "Oh, yeah, it has tofu," but I'm like, "It also has pork." I'm like, "Guys, egg drop soup and vegetable stock." I probably could. I mean, it would make sense. Like, I always think it's really weird that, like, French onion soup has beef stock. It's onions. Like, nothing else in there is, like, any type of meat product, but you have the beef stock. I have gotten vegetarian French onion soup, though. It's, like, frozen. I get it you can get it at Trader Joe's. They had it at, like, Costco one time, but, it's actually pretty good. I enjoy it when I get, like, a nice little loaf of bread and I'm like, "Easy soup and bread." Once had a woman tell me she was a vegetarian because she only ate turkey. Well, okay. Or sometimes they just say that, but, like, they're like, "Oh, I don't eat red meat." And I'm like, "Well, you've eaten the other meats." So, anyway, it's whatever. I have been a vegetarian for 18 years at this point, so, I'm just used to it. It's just my way, I suppose. Yay! And we're getting another Sarah Gailey book in early or mid 2026? What? There was a long period where they weren't putting out anything, and now they are putting out all of the things. I'm very excited. I've already pre-ordered it. So, yes, love it. Got to page 66. Got Chinese food for dinner. Yay! I'm gonna have Chinese food for dinner. I love it. Did I incept you, or was this already the plan? Okay, so it's a YA trans horror novel set in Victorian England with some magical realism. Then you see ghosts and spirits. I love that. I love like the Victorian like spiritualism like phenomenon that they were into. Like that's always really fun. Like the Diviners or something. Well, that's a little later. That's like the 20s and the 30s, so that's next era. But I do like those things. That's really cool. That sounds really good. But anyway, I am reading a book about it's Alona Andrews, and I not everyone loves Alona Andrews, but a lot of people do. If you want like contemporary fantasy, uh, it's a husband wife team, so I'm gonna say they. They have several series of books out there. Some of them have like 10 books in them. This one I'm reading now, the Innkeeper series is like 5 books, potentially more coming. So, yeah, I like a lot of them. I've read a lot of stuff by Lone Anderson. This is a series I hadn't read. And Helen, who was in the chat, talked me into it. And also, it was our book club pick for Patron Book Club. Thank you. Because now I am on book 4.5 of the series. I loved book 4 though, because that was like a different character's point of view. And I'm like, Maud is fucking tits, yo. Like, I love her. I want more books from Maud's perspective. She's so fucking cool. I wasn't feeling any food today. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's like the brat diet. It's like, bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast, like when you have an upset stomach, the brat diet, and rice is in there. I mean, can't hurt. I have read the Edge series. I don't think I finished it though. I know I've read at least the first 2 or 3. I think there's 4 books in it. I know I've read the first 2 for sure. Book 3 I'm iffy on, but I know I haven't read book 4. But, I know I've read the first 2 for reals, and then I lost momentum and hadn't finished it. I know. You've incepted me. But yeah, I really like it. I mean, when I'm having times of trouble, like early this year when all of Los Angeles was literally on fire, all I want to do is read paranormal romance because like it's comforting, like it's gonna have a happy ending. There's going to be like weird creatures and like danger, and like I love that. So it's my vibe. It was like my first like obsession, I guess, in books. Cause like I had other books I had read in other series. The first one I couldn't stop reading was like paranormal romance. It was the Immortals After Dark series by Kresley Cole. I was in college. My friend came up to me because we were always like trading books and like reading books and stuff. And she's like, listen, hear me out. A vampire and a ghost do it. And I was like, tell me no more. and I took it and I read it and I was like, this is great. I think it was like the 4th or 5th book of the series. So then I went back and started over again. And I don't even know how many books are in it now. I think like 18 or something. There was a big gap where Kresley wasn't putting out anything. I think likely it was a contract dispute, but I have like no evidence of this, but here we are. Yep, Dark Hunters by Sherilyn Kenyon. I really liked that one too. That one's really good. I liked Lords of the Underworld for a long time, and then I got kind of tired of it because I don't know. Gina Showalter is an author that I used to love, but then like I don't know, her writing style and my reading style have just diverged. So not anymore, but I did love those first books. There's another one by Lara Adrian. I forget what it's called, but it's like they're vampires who are also aliens. They're alien vampires and they're on Earth and they're like they stop bad guys and stuff. And I really like that series as well. There's so many good like paranormal romance series you can just like sink your teeth into and just like eat the whole thing. Same with Dark Hunters, same grade. Yeah. I mean, in high school, I don't know. I was stuck in Christian school until I got kicked out. I graduated early. So I was reading whatever I could get. I was reading a lot of graphic novels in high school. I got like I don't know. I thought I was like intellectual because I was reading Charles Bukowski, but I think if I tried to read Charles Bukowski now, I'd be like, "Fuck this guy." When I'm too young to know any better, it's different. But I'm like, "Fuck Charles Bukowski," and I read a lot of like Chuck Palahniuk. Chuck Palahniuk wrote like Fight Club. So those are the kind of things I was reading back then, pretty much. And then college came, and then like I don't know, I read like a lot of different weird things. Um, there was this record store. I mean, it was like kind of an iconic LA record store called Tower Records. It was on the Sunset Strip, and they had like a couple other locations. And they had a location that was like 10 minutes from my house. So I'd go a lot, and they had like multimedia sections. And so I would just buy like random ass books from Tower Records and like read those. Tower Records doesn't exist anymore. It went out of business, but like that was always a really fun place because you could buy concert tickets and they had like CDs and records and books and movies and all kinds of stuff. So it was like always my favorite place. And now I think it's a PetSmart. What moved in there. And you know what? Now that I think about it, PetSmart became all of my like high school haunts because I remember where the Barnes and Noble was. that was close to me. Like the closest Barnes and Noble is like 15 miles from me. It's not close. That's my closest Barnes and Noble. But there was one like down the street from the Tower Records, and it's also a PetSmart. So there's two PetSmarts, and they're like right there. I just realized it right now. Why are they all PetSmarts? I don't know, but here we are. So I do miss them. Those were like my high school hangout spots. Where were we? Boom. All your friends edition. You needed your own copies. Yeah, I mean, if Kindles were around back then, like we would have gotten into some mischief. Check these books out before buying my own. Never question me. Like, I love that. Dad's like, whatever. You're not on the streets. You know, sometimes you have to pick your battles in life. And I'm like, I love that for him. I know, right? Deadly combination of hobbies. But it was like the cool spot. I love that place. And like it was bummed. I was bummed when they went when they out of business. They would have concerts and shit. Like it was really cool. And like they had a big parking lot and they would like set up a stage and they would have like concerts and stuff and they were free. And I would go. So I fucking love Tower Records. I was so sad when they went out of business. We still have an Amoeba, kinda. I don't know. They I think they lost their original location and they moved, and it's just like kind of not the same vibe, but we still have it at least. So all of like the old school, like iconic LA record stores are kind of not around anymore. Like the original Amoeba space, it was like on Highland. It was like Sunset or in Highlandish, I think, or somewhere around there. So like the main part of Hollywood. And Amoeba was great. I used to love going to Amoeba. And then I think land developers bought the building and forced them out from rents payments, I think was the case. So it was like this really cool iconic spot that's been there for like 50 years and they had to leave because they couldn't afford rent. And I don't think that developer has done fucking anything with the space. I don't think they built any fucking apartments yet. It's just empty. And they put up like black like stuff around it. And I know Amoeba moved, but I think I've been to the new location, but I don't it's just not sticking out of my head. But that's something I should probably try to do, like go to the new one. Nobody ordered them from the bookstore. Nice. You know, when you're a kid, if you really want something, you're gonna find a way to get it. So it's either your parents could be into it or they could like fight you. But realistically, you're like, I'm gonna get this if I want it. On that note, this trip down memory lane. Why don't we do our second sprint for the evening? Let me bring back Miles. Where are you, my dear? There you are. Miles. All right, everybody. 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Coming back from our second sprint. Hopefully, I did not scare anybody. I tried to do it as quietly as possible. But hi, that was our second sprint of the evening. In this graphic audio, I am at 91%. I did put it down to 2 speed because, like, it skips so many things, I have to, like, figure out where I am. But, yeah, so, I have like 8 minutes of it left. I'll probably just finish it real quick after this. But anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. It was kind of a stressful day, but I always like coming and hanging out and just like reading books with everybody. It's like my favorite. So thank you guys for coming and playing with me. Another 20 pages, put water on for the pasta. Love it. I would cook, but I don't have a dishwasher. Hopefully soon. I don't know. It just is what it is. But on that note, yeah, I'm gonna finish this book real quick and then I'm going to get Chinese food, which sounds delightful. But yeah, that's all I got. Hope everyone had a good time. Let me see, Sharon prod into making dessert, but still managed to read 15 pages. Love it. Well, also you get dessert, so that's a win-win. Hand washing, baby. Yep. I didn't have one growing up. I went and bought one with my own adult money, and now I refuse to go back. Like, I can do dishes. I did dishes. I've been doing dishes for the past few weeks. But the thing is, dishes are slippery, and I have broken so many dishes. So I'm like, I'm gonna run out of dishes if I keep fucking doing this. Finish a chapter, start the next. So good. I mean, I feel like I'm incepting people, so go for it if you have the option. Thanks, Cassie. Maybe get Chinese food too. Everyone seems to be vibing with it. But anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I will have a new video this weekend. I probably will put it up kind of late tomorrow for my patrons and channel members, so you guys will have it early. And that's it. I'll be back next week with more sprints and more videos and all of that good stuff. So on that note, I will see you guys soon. Oh, shut up. Love it. All right, everybody. Yay, Chinese food. And on that note, I will see you guys next week. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye.